Rock Point 256.
Welcome to a changing world.
Rock Point 256.
Welcome to another way of thinking.
Rock Point 256.
Yeah. Believe in yourself and in your heart.
We need to rock
Hey,
point.
discover the rock in you.
We need to rock point. Rock point.
Rock Point 256. Discover the rock in you.
Hey, someone is exposing your unborn child to HIV. Someone is possibly going to pass the virus on to your baby. This is someone you know. Someone close to your unborn child and closer to you. This person could be you.
If you are not tested for HIV, you are putting your unborn child at risk. The moment you get pregnant, go together as a couple for HIV testing and ARV treatment if positive. Attend antenatal care and plan to give birth in a health facility to guarantee that your child is born HIV negative and lives the good life. This message is brought to you by Ministry of Health with support from USAID. A good life starts with good health.
Rock Point 256.
Good evening to you, our dear listeners. I guess you're happily singing along to the Rock Point 256 song. We'll start in a bit, so don't be selfish. Call your group mates, sisters, brothers, parents, friends, and even leaders to listen with you. Today, Rock Point is on fire. But first, let's remind you of what happened last week in episode 350.
Chantal discovers that she is HIV positive.
When one follows the instructions we give them, like giving birth from the health center and living positively,
Yes.
there are high chances that her baby will not be infected.
I have understood what you have told me.
Good then. The test that we took for HIV shows that you're HIV positive.
What? No, sister. This is not true.
Nora begged the OC to release JB.
I have already seen him. That is why I'm very disturbed. JB is living in a very bad condition. Last night they slept on the cold floor.
They are criminals under discipline, madam. That will not kill him.
Please have mercy and release my son.
JB and his friends assaulted a man, and we have to take them to court to defend themselves before we can let them go free.
And now on Rock Point 256, episode 351.
Rock Point 256. Discover the rock in you.
Joan, we ran out of some items yesterday. Did you do some shopping? Joan, are you okay? Lately you seem to be in a different world.
What do you mean?
Joan, what's wrong? You are so quiet I can't even have a conversation with you anymore.
Goretti, you must be imagining things.
No, Joan. I know you so well. I know when something is bothering you. Talk to someone about whatever is on your mind.
Goretti, you're right. I am not fine. I am the laughing stock of Rock Point Village.
Nonsense. You have a restaurant that is doing so well. You have a very loving husband.
John left me, Goretti.
John left you?
I thought when he came back from Jembe, it would all be perfect. But it all went wrong.
Joan, let me make you a cup of tea.
That really smells delicious. You can cook, Pamela.
It will become really tasty if you tell me where the salt is.
I left the salt in the bedroom the other night.
Robert, what were you doing with the salt in your room?
I had boiled eggs and raw tomatoes for supper. I slept off immediately after eating.
And you have not cooked since then?
I always sleep on H commando and drinking water.
You men are hopeless if a woman is not taking care of you.
Pamela, I wish you could cook for me every day. I would love for you to move in permanently.
Robert, all my sisters are married officially. I don't expect less from you.
Wow, that's a hard statement.
Well, I mean it.
I will think about it seriously. My future wife, Pamela. I wish school remained closed for forever.
Sorry to disappoint you, but school will be opening soon. Everyone is concerned that their children are missing lessons. I'm also missing my pupils. I'm worried that the pupils won't perform so well in the term because of this interruption.
I admire that about you. You love your job.
My job frustrates me. Our schools should be better than they are, you know? I wonder why parents have to contribute their hard-earned money to build another toilet. It should be the government rebuilding the latrine.
I guess parents need to step in if children are going to be educated.
The good news is that arrangements are being made to bring portable toilets so that the school can open as we wait for new pit latrines to be built. So enjoy my leave while it lasts.
Chicken, come, food. Come, chicken.
Mommy!
Hey, what is it, Damalie? What is exciting you so much?
May you please buy me a storybook like this one for reading?
Let me have a look. When did you get it, Damalie?
I borrowed it from Joy. May I please have one, Mommy? Mommy, just look at the pictures in this book. The letters are big enough, and these are the things Teacher Pamela started teaching us before the latrine fell.
Damalie, I'm so proud of you. You are a good girl and you love school.
Will you buy it for me, Mommy?
My dear, I am even failing to find the money to contribute towards the pit latrine. I am sorry I can't buy you books now. But once you are back in school, I will work extra hard to ensure that I get you this book. Okay?
Okay.
Come here, my child.
Mother? Can I sell my cabbages so that I can buy myself the book?
Damalie, sit next to me. Okay. When the vegetables have grown to their full size, you can harvest them and sell them. And with the money you get out of it, you can buy many books. Just be patient, okay?
Okay, Mother.
Hey, do you love the stories in that book?
Yes, Mother, I do.
More than the stories in the Bible?
I think that the stories in this book are not as hard as those in the Bible.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, then read me one story from that book.
Okay. I'm going to read you the story about the hyena and the hare. Once upon a time...
Thank you, dear listener, for tuning in to Rock Point FM. Today, I have two guests on the hot seat. We should have had the LC3 chairman on this show, but he is unable to join us. That is unfortunate today because we have questions about things that concern his office. In the studio today are two guests, Solomon and Zach. They will talk to us about why the youth were arrested for voicing their political opinion legitimately. Gentlemen.
Good afternoon, listeners.
Good afternoon, listeners. Solomon, let's get right into it. Why were the youth locked up?
Thank you, Guma. We know that charges have been laid against 3 individuals for assault.
Assault? What does that mean in legal terms?
Well, the case hasn't come to court, and honestly, I have my doubts that they will stand up in court, but as I understand the circumstances, the youths concerned were pinning up posters of no confidence in the LC3 councillor.
That doesn't sound like assault.
Again, it's difficult to speak about the fact when the case hasn't come to court, but it appears there was a fracas that developed between these individuals and officials of the local council.
What's stopping these individuals putting up posters?
I want to make it clear now that their right to protest was legal. But charges have been laid because it is alleged they used violence to make their point.
Thank you, Solomon. Muzei Zach, you are one of the leaders in Rock Point. What is your take on the arrest of the youth?
Well, we are living in a democratic world. And clearly, there is a lot of dissatisfaction with the way the local council business has been done. or rather, has not been done. So, this is a wake-up call to our leaders to listen to the people and hear their grievances.
So you are supporting the youth that Monday should be replaced?
I support their right to speak out. Even if they are wrong, they have a right in our democratic constitution to ask questions. And the community leaders and constituency representatives have an obligation to answer them and to account for the way the people's money is used.
Wow, Mzee Isaac. So, what exactly are the concerns of the youth?
The youth are accusing Monday of not calling for council meetings. They say this is one of the reasons as to why their problems in the sub-county are not being discussed.
But I thought it is the work of the secretary to call council and committee meetings.
That is how it should be. But how can he call for a meeting if the chairman has not laid down the agenda? They are supposed to work together, but the chairman is the head.
Okay, it's really getting hot in the Rock Point studio. Let's take a commercial break to cool down a bit. When we return, the phone lines will be open, so get your phones ready. Come in, Vincent, Steve, Sandra, you're welcome. We had a talk show on radio. Did you hear it?
We heard it, Mr. Guma. It went so well. People are fired up.
Yeah, well, it did. People are angry and frustrated. So we got a lot of callers. But my concern is for your friends. They are still in the cells.
They did nothing, Mr. Guma. Monday is a liar. He's trying to hide the fact that he stole money, and that's why he sent Dale to tear the posters down, because he's afraid people will know the truth.
It's a good thing I didn't have you talking on the show, Vincent. Otherwise, I might be facing a slander suit in the courts.
It's true.
We don't know if it's true, Vincent. Look, the first task is to get those young men out of the cells.
I have tested those cells before. I know exactly what they are going through.
You sleep on cold floors and yet you are innocent.
I am sure when they appear in the court to hear the charges, they can ask for bail, and the courts will grant that.
Honestly, Mr. Guma, we just want Monday out.
Yes, we are collecting more and more signatures.
Mr. Guma, is it possible to remove an elected leader from office before his time expires?
The vote of no confidence is within the law, so go right ahead and express how you feel about the chairman.
Mr. Guma, could you be having a copy of the Local Government Act?
Oh, yes, I do. We have a library here at the radio station. You're welcome to read it. I am sure nobody else is.
Mzee Isaac, who do you think you are? It looks like you also want to end up in jail.
Why do you say that, Chairman Mand?
How could you be on the side of those hooligans? Moreover, over the radio.
Chairman, is that why you followed me up to my farm?
Don't start another war against me, Isaac. I have enough troubles.
Chairman Mand, with all due respect, I'm a very peaceful person.
What peace? You have been inciting the public against me.
Chairman, I explained the rights. Rights that are written in the Act.
I can see you have joined the clique against me.
I am not taking sides here. I am not in support of or against anybody. As leaders, we have the responsibility of delivering services, just as you promised when you were elected to deliver services.
Did you not make promises as well?
I work hard. I do not control budgets, Chairman.
Oh, you say I keep the money?
Chairman Mandi, a piece of advice from a fellow leader and a grey old man. Straighten your house, or else the whirlwind of youth political activities will swallow you. If you do wrong, you should always expect consequences.
Isaac, how dare you speak to me like that? Like a common criminal? I can see you are like those hooligans I put away in jail.
Those hooligans, as you call them, voted for you, Chairman. And they can just as easily vote you out.
Hey, Nora, I think I deserve a bonus. I have bought many things from you.
Here are some more tomatoes. Go and make good soup for your husband.
Mama Priska. Yes?
Good to see you. How is your day?
It's not bad. Hey, Sandra, come here, my child. Mama Irene, let me rest here at your stall and see the signature forms.
I have actually already heard about the youth collecting signatures.
Good afternoon, ladies.
Good afternoon, Sandra. Tell us more about these signatures. We've been hearing rumors.
Let's get it from the horse's mouth.
I believe you know about the problems we've been facing here in Rock Point, especially because of bad roads and bridges.
Yes, especially for us, the business people.
After we lost our friend Charles at the bridge, our eyes opened. We have been trying to find out who is in charge of this facility. We discovered that the LC3 chairman Monday should be supervising service delivery in the sub-county.
And did you talk to him?
Yes, we did, and he rubbished us. Now he has resorted to punishing the youth for trying to establish the truth about the process of implementing planned activities and services. We have now decided to get him out of his office.
This will be very hard.
Ma'am Priska,
yes?
Power lies with the people. If everyone signs on that paper, and we unanimously agree to get him out of there, we can.
Really?
Yes.
In that case, let me sign immediately.
Sandra, the youth can count on me.
Oh, thank you so much, ladies, for supporting this cause. I will now move to the next stall.
Hey, Sandra, wait, let me also sign for my husband. He's away. And also my sister in Matari. She complained a lot about the roads the last time she was here. I'm sure she would also sign.
Unfortunately, one person can't sign for two people.
That is true, Mama Priska. One person, one vote. Mama JB, you have also come to support your daughter?
Mommy, sign our paper, please.
I don't want to enter into politics. Take your paper away from me now.
Sandra, don't worry. Give me that paper. Let me be the first to sign on the petition against that so-called Chairman Mandy.
Mama Irene, you're so funny. You're signing a petition to get your boss Mandy out of office. Some councillors.
I don't like the man after all. He's mean and disrespects women and youth councillors. And he's always doing his things his own way. I'd be more than happy to see him go. The problem is that many councillors will not sign. I know that for sure. You also sign. After all, it's just a signature. And if Chairman Mandy goes, we shall elect a better person. And our living conditions become better.
Yes, Nora. Do this for the women, the youth, and children of Rock Point.
You people, leave me alone. I won't be ashamed to say that I am a coward. Playing with the Chairman Monday is like playing with fire. If I sign, won't he destroy my stall like he did to Blasio and Ofono? A poor widow like me, who will support me?
That's not true. He would have to destroy the whole market first. Then we would have more reason to vote him out. And this time round, everyone would sign.
Mama Priska, you're talking like this because you know that if you were chased from here, your family would not sleep hungry.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the fact that you have a fallback position. If you are chased from here, Tata Priska will still be in his carpentry business. Besides that, I don't believe in young people stirring up trouble like this.
What do you mean, Nora? The youth have the right to express themselves. They too are citizens of Uganda and are protected by the Constitution.
I know they have a right, but I just want peace and quiet and to get back to my normal life.
Peace and quiet? You will never have it as long as we have corrupt and useless leaders. If you won't fight for our right to do business and earn a living, then I will. And other women in this market will follow. There is no peace and quiet with this man in power. He's the cause of all our troubles.
Honey!
Ha! So you have remained my dear side dish, eh? What are you even doing here? Typical liar. What do you have to say for yourself?
Chantal, I didn't mean for...
John, you embarrassed me. And then you dumped me? After you promised me the world in Djembe, I come here only to be abandoned like a beggar?
Honey, I was going to tell you, but...
You used me. I'm with your child. And HIV positive?
You are?
You're shameless. How do you dare come here calling me sweet honey?
I was the one? Or was it you who conned me with your sweet seductions?
Leave my house immediately.
Chantal!
I said leave. Now. Out.
Oh, you are worse than the devil.
You really have enough. You didn't mind sharing a bed with this devil night after night while in Jembe. Get out.
I showered you with money, Chantal, until I had nothing.
Out, you loser. A chicken even has a stronger heart than you.
Let me go back to my wife. After all, she is my wife.
No, the episode's ended too soon.
Good things are like that. When you're with a person you love for 1 hour, you feel like you've been with him or her for 1 minute. But when you're with a person you hate for 1 hour, you feel like you've stayed with him or her for a week.
That's so well stated. I'm wondering why bad things are happening to the people I love in Rock Point. In one corner, the youth are being tossed around by the politicians like tennis balls, while at the other corner, John is almost running mad.
My dear, life is not only a bed of roses. You just have to learn to pluck the roses amidst the thorns.
Some trees are just full of thorns with no flowers, my dear. Look at John's life. What good is there? Please be sincere.
Come on, look at the positive side. John has a wife and children. He has a fish business and his wife owns a popular restaurant. What he needs to do is just compose himself and settle their domestic problems. Having HIV is not the end of the world.
I know it's not the end of the world, but it is a difficult status to admit. Your life just changes in a day.
I usually tell my friends that anything that has already happened. You cannot reverse and tell it not to happen again. You can only control the impact. So John has to choose between living positively and lamenting and ending his life prematurely.
But do you think there's a way a person with HIV can make his life longer?
Of course. One needs to eat a balanced diet, take their medication every day, avoid stress, avoid reinfection by abstaining or practicing safe sex, disclose to a friend, family or partner, avoid stigmatizing himself or herself, get treatment whenever they don't feel well. That's all part of positive living. One can live long and achieve a lot in life. There are many successful people living with HIV. Just choose to be happy.
Okay, you've won.
It's not just a matter of winning. It is taking the fact instead of burying your head in the sand and assuming no one is seeing you. Like Monday.
Oh, don't remind me of Monday. It makes me hate politics the more.
Politics is everywhere. You can't avoid it forever. Do you want to be like Nora, who is ever running away from politics? We are all political animals.
Not me.
Are you sure?
I've made up my mind not to be associated with anything called politics.
And where do you think you will end up?
I don't know, but me and politics are like parallel lines. We don't meet.
Let me educate you today. No one is an island when it comes to politics. If you decide not to vote, others will. And those leaders will make decisions that affect all of us, including you. Take a look at the people suffering in Rock Point. Is there a difference between those who voted and those who did not vote? Imagine if everyone voted a bad leader out. Wouldn't this world be a better place?
Come to think about that, I think you're right. Somehow.
I am 100% right. We should all get involved in politics because if we don't, the people we hate will always remain in there and rule over us as they please.
Okay, you've convinced me now. I should rethink my attitude towards politics.
We have a message from one of our listeners, Lulangwa Aloysius. He says, Monday is digging his own grave, but he is so corrupt he might win the battle. Thank you very much for your comment. I would like to tell our listeners that it is not always about winning the battle, but the consequence of the winning. It may not affect you, but the future generation. What legacy will you leave behind for your children and your children's children?
That is a good way of looking at it. I can just imagine 50 years from now when your grandchild is denied an opportunity somewhere because his grandfather was a corrupt man.
Wow, that's the best lesson I've so far learned this year. Before doing anything, I will first think of the effect on the next generation. Thank you very much. Our friend Angel Nalule Peace wrote and said, I love Stephen because now he knows his responsibilities as a father and he's trying hard to get time for his daughter. Thank you, Angel. Angel was given a task on our Facebook page. Check it out and do the same. Share the results with us and we'll share it all here on Rockpoint 256.
It's so hot and exciting in Rock Point that I always feel so sad when it's time to leave. I just want you to know that even when you're not listening to the drama, you can reach us for counseling or information. Do you want to learn something about youth participation in politics, parents' involvement in the education of their children, HIV, abstinence, family planning, pregnancy, male circumcision, alcohol abuse, violence, or other health issues? Please call our toll-free hotline on telephone number 0800 200 600 or visit a school, health facility, or local leader near you.
We love hearing from you and sharing it all with others on Rockpoint 256. So feel free to send us letters to Communication for Development Foundation Uganda, CDFU, at PO Box 8734 Kampala, or send us an SMS on mobile number 0776 256 256. You can also drop your letter at this radio station. It will reach us.
As you're browsing away on your phone, take time to search for our Facebook page or group and like it. Follow us on Twitter and share comments after listening to the episodes on YouTube. Better still, just send us an email on rockpoint@cdfug.co.ug.
Remember to tune in next week, same station, same time, for another exciting episode of Rockpoint 256.
That's right. Join us in appreciating the people that make Rockpoint 256 possible. Big thanks go out to Communication for Development Foundation Uganda, CDFU. CDFU is fully supported by Democratic Governance Facility,
New Heights with clearance from Uganda AIDS Commission and funding from United States Agency for International Development, USAID.
and from Twaweza, Uganda. It takes one person to make change happen. Change, ni mimi, ni wewe, ni sisi. Change is me, it's you, it's us.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back from the break. You are still listening to the annual district school debate on parliament affairs. On the right, we have Gordon Boys School. On the left, we have Beth Girls School. Now, this question goes to Gordon High School. What is the name of the area LC2 chairman?
Repeat the question, please.
What is the name of the area LC2 chairman?
Pass.
Over to you, Beth Girls School.
Pass.
Well, that is 0 points for both Gordon Boys School and Beth Girls School. The next questions will determine if Gordon Boys School or Beth Girls School win the debating competition for this year. Question to Beth Girls School. What is the name of the area member of parliament?
That is Honorable Titus Odongo.
That is correct. Now, over to you, Gordon Boys School. Give us one role that the area member of parliament is supposed to carry out.
Build roads?
Wrong. A member of parliament does not build roads. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this year's annual district school debate on parliament affairs is Beth Girls School. Well, do you know who your local leaders are? Do you know what your member of parliament is supposed or is not supposed to do? Listen to Rockpoint 256 and learn more about what the Constitution says on the roles of your elected leaders.
Rockpoint 256 is level and rocking you. Rockpoint 256. Welcome to a changing world. Rockpoint 256. Welcome to another way of thinking. Rockpoint 256. Believe in yourself and in your heart. Come with me to Rockpoint. Hey, discover the rock in you. Come with me to Rockpoint. It's your right, don't you be the judge. Smile the rock in you right now. Make a decision, make it right. You got the body within you. It's your right.